Experiencing the loss of a parent at a young age can profoundly impact the child involved. Justin Rosier knows this firsthand, as his father passed away while serving in the Army in 2003. Nevertheless, 15 years later, a stranger appeared at the family's doorstep with a message for the teenager. Jonathan and Jessica Rosier, residents of Katy, Texas, were just starting their family when Jonathan answered the call to serve in Iraq. As a first lieutenant in the United States Army, he left behind his wife and 9-month-old son, Justin, in 2003. Tragically, Jonathan never returned home. On July 19, 2003, he died in Baghdad, Iraq, during an attack on his unit by gunfire and rocket-propelled grenades. His death occurred just 3 days before he would have celebrated his 25th birthday. However, he had the chance to speak to Jessica one last time the day before his passing. Jonathan was laid to rest at Houston National Cemetery, with hundreds of people attending his funeral. His father, David, reflected on Jonathan's aspirations, saying, "There were no limits to his aspirations. He wanted to have a career in the military, clearly through to retirement," as reported by the Military Times in 2003. David also expressed gratitude for Jonathan and Jessica's final conversation, calling it a real blessing, emphasizing their discussion about the future. In the years that followed, Justin learned about his father's service, treasuring items that used to belong to him. With that in mind, the teenager had one request for Jessica ahead of his 15th birthday in October 2017. He wanted a car that Jonathan used to own. I mean, it could have been a 1974 Dodge Astro. I don't even know if that's a car, Jessica told CBS News in November 2017. But it could have been anything, and Justin would have said yes. I know that he wishes his dad was still here. However, this proved to be quite a challenging task for Justin's mom. Before Jonathan's death, he owned a 1999 Toyota Celica convertible. In the months that followed, though, Jessica faced a tough decision as she pondered what to do with her late husband's car. Eventually, she gave the vehicle back to Toyota, using the money to pay for Justin's daycare at the time. "I didn't want to keep chipping away at my savings to pay for a car that nobody was using," Jessica told NBC News in November 2017. "It was just sitting in my driveway." However, still hearing Justin's request echoing in her mind, Jessica embarked on her search in August 2017. "I believe this could be something that deeply resonates with Justin," she shared with CBS News regarding the car. Despite understanding the challenge of finding it, she held on to hope. "Buoyed by the transformative power of social media, I've witnessed remarkable things unfold on Facebook," she remarked. With this in mind, Jessica turned to Facebook on August 11, 2017, posting a message containing the car's vehicle identification number. Her objective was to locate the Toyota before Justin's 16th birthday in October 2018, aligning with his plans to obtain his driver's license at that time. Despite having more than a year to locate it, someone soon reached out. It emerged that the car resided in Pleasant Grove, Utah, with the owner's daughter making contact with Jessica through social media. Jessica now possessed the owner's phone number, though she felt too anxious to call immediately. "If I call and he's unwilling to sell it, my hopes would be dashed," she confided to NBC News. "It took me 12 hours to muster the courage to make the call." After deliberating for some time, the owner eventually reached out to Jessica with his response. "I believe your son would derive greater joy from having his dad's car than I would," she recounted his words. "I felt genuinely elated." With that in mind, she now needed to find the money to buy it back. Thanks to social media, Utah resident Kyle Fox soon contacted Jessica about the matter, looking to help. "We decided, let's see if we can buy the car," he told CBS News. "So, I'm always trying to do something like that to serve." Fox is the co-founder of a nonprofit organization known as Follow the Flag, a group that helps promote patriotism across the country. On August 16, 2017, he created a GoFundMe page hoping to raise the funds to buy the Toyota back for Jessica and Justin. And as it turned out, it didn't take long for the page to reach its target. From there, Fox bought the car and recruited a team of mechanics who were tasked to fix it up. After over a month of hard work, the Toyota was finally ready for Justin's 15th birthday, a year earlier than Jessica had previously planned. "This is what we do. It's our mission to inspire others," Fox explained to NBC News regarding his team's efforts. Afterward, Fox drove the car from Utah down to Texas, with Justin completely unaware of the situation. When the Toyota finally arrived, Jessica led her son outside to welcome it up the driveway. Justin was at a loss for words as he slowly approached the driver's seat. It was an incredibly emotional moment for both Jessica and Justin as she reflected on the car's profound significance. "It's a connection to the past for him," Jessica shared with CBS News. "And for me, it's significant too. I never had the chance to see Jonathan come home, so that moment was incredibly meaningful for me." As Justin sat behind the wheel, surrounded by his family, absorbing it all, his mom observed his initial surprise. "I was waiting for him to realize, that's Dad's car," Jessica recounted to NBC News. As he examined it and got in, he bore such a striking resemblance to his dad. After 15 years of honoring his father's memory, Justin Rosier found another crucial piece of the emotional puzzle, thanks to his mom and a compassionate stranger. With that in mind, this car wasn't just a relic from the past, it held profound significance.